happily adventures after, and all things that come with it, including this weekly series, which is Hey Disney, Give Me a Review. So if you are new here, you've maybe never heard of Hey Disney, Give Me a Review, you just happened to stumble on it, or you need a refresher, let me tell you. Hey Disney, Give Me a Review is Happily Adventures After weekly series where we provide you all things Disney in reviews. Maybe we're going to review something at Walt Disney World, whether it be food, attractions, shows, hotels. Maybe we step off property, which we do for Walt Disney World, and give you insight on what is around the area and our real and honest reviews on it. Maybe we talk about Disney Cruise Line and hopefully someday soon Disneyland. All of that, we've got you covered for real honest reviews and all the information you need to make your Disney trip more magical. Today on Hey Disney, Give Me a Review, we are diving into something I'm excited to talk about, which is Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew. Oh my word. We stumbled upon this last year. I know it's been open for quite some time, but we came across this last year where we finally went in, and my family and I, all of us, adore this. Now we can't leave Disney Springs without getting one and usually two per person. It is fantastic. These donuts are amazing, and it is a great location for you to check out on your Disney Springs trip, or if you literally just make a trip to Walt Disney World and then go to Disney Springs, grab these and leave because you have a park day. They are phenomenal. With that, let's get into this Hey Disney, Give Me a Review. Tucked away in the west side of Disney Springs, just steps from the AMC Theater and Splitsville Luxury Lanes, lies the true haven of donut lovers' dreams and coffee aficionados. They love this place too, and it is Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew. With its vibrant graffiti-inspired exterior and kind of hipster-like cafe, Everglazed invites guests into a sugar-fueled, oh my word, they're so sweet but so good, escape that combines nostalgia with novelty in the best way possible. Everglazed isn't just your average donut shop. It's a fully immersive dessert and coffee bar experience that opened its doors in January 2021 as part of the ever-evolving Disney Springs dining lineup. Created by the same restaurant group that's behind Splitsville, so that's the bowling alley right beside it, we just noted that, Everglazed prides itself on handcrafted donuts, flavor-forward coffee brews, and even savory sandwiches, built right on top of a donut base. I've seen the chicken and waffle sandwich, and oh, it is so neat. Plus, on a total side note, they play great music in that little corridor between Splitsville and Everglazed, and usually in Everglazed, they'll play old 2000s Disney Channel stars, like 2000s, 2010. I have heard Bridget Mendler, I have heard abundance of Selena Gomez, and I love every single minute of it because that was my time on Disney Channel, and I sing along with it, especially while waiting in line. And more often than not, I hear Selena Gomez. I know I said that, but I think in the last maybe 4 times I've been, and like repeat within the same week, different Selena Gomez time every time, and I love it. So when you go to Everglades, guests will walk through a walk-up kind of queue inside the shop where it smells of fried donuts and roasted coffee beans. It honestly hits you like a warm hug. Oh my word, it is so good. Just makes you feel all the happiness inside because you know you're getting some of this in a minute, and it's so tasty. From there, you'll spot the open kitchen where donuts are glazed and topped in real time, giving the experience a little show-stopping magic like Disney of its own. Kind of like how Krispy Kreme, you can see them all be glazed. It's a little bit similar, but not. Okay, so sorry. I don't mean to make that an illusion, but it's similar where you can see it, but it's not as open as Krispy Kreme. Now, if you're going to go in here to order, there's no mobile ordering as of now, which I think is a downside to it. However, it doesn't take away from the restaurant. It is a bit of a downside because the line can be very, very long during peak times. And so you do need to line up in person. And usually that lineup is outdoors, and it can wrap around the building depending on the time of day. So you are out in the elements, whether that be the super sun in the summer. That was a great alliteration right there. If it's a rainstorm, whatever it is, it usually wraps around outside. It does move quickly, but it will wrap around outside, so just know that moving forward. I again think the mobile ordering would assist with this, but they don't have it, and that is a-okay. Once inside, you'll be able to wind through a very tight queue. I am going to reiterate, it is a very tight queue. This is not a large building at all. And so when you wrap around the tight queue, you can eye the display case full of colorful, over-the-top creations of donuts. The process, honestly, once you're in though, is very fast. You pick your donut. If you want a cold brew or a milkshake, anything else to eat or drink, you add that on and you're good to go. This is also where you can get those donut sandwiches too. Seating is very limited to a couple tables inside as well as an outdoor patio. But Everglazed is really designed for a grab-and-go snack opposed to sitting and dining in. There's also a little bit of bar seating if you are comfortable with that. Again, it's very tight indoors, very tight, and fills up very quickly. The outdoors a little bit more open, but depending on the weather, you may not want to sit outdoors. Just take your donuts to go. Trust me, you'll want to stroll with these either through Disney Springs, but you might need a fork and a knife. They're so big and have so many great toppings, or just save them for a great midnight treat when you're back at your hotel or a resort or vacation house. And that's what we do. We grab a couple and we bring them back. Great way to do it. So, what should you try when you go to Everglazed? Well, Everglazed rotates its flavors seasonally, but here are some core favorites that nearly are available every single day in terms of donuts, and they are completely and totally worth it. They also, I'm not going to mention this because it's pretty standard, but they have a classic donut, which I think is incredible. I actually order this classic donut every single time I am there, and sometimes I will take it over the more fun flavors because it is that good if you like classic donuts. So here we go. Let's get into the donuts that'll completely and totally grab those taste buds' attention and make for an incredible experience. There's the Brooklyn Blackout, which is a rich, indulgent donut coated in a chocolate glaze, topped with chocolate cookie crumbles and drizzled with chocolate icing. It's honestly a brownie in donut form. It's dense, it's sweet, and it's very good if you like chocolate. I've had this, I've tasted this. This is not a have. We usually buy a bunch of donuts and then each of us taste them. I've tasted this. I think it's very good, and I am not a chocolate person. I think they did a great job. I don't like chocolate that much, but I think this does chocolate very well, and I would eat a bit of it again. Again, considering I'm not a huge chocolate person. I like M&Ms. Total tangent. I like M&Ms. I like Lindt. And I like a Kit Kat, but I don't like other chocolate. And I like a great fudge brownie. There you go. You learned a little bit about me as a side note. Okay, back on track. Jumping back into those donuts you should try. There's the Maple Double Bacon, which is a sweet and salty combination that leads to perfection. This donut is glazed in maple icing and loaded with 2 layers of thick cut bacon. The combination can be very satisfying, and I'm sure a lot of people who like this would say it borders lines. I need another one, I need another one, I need another one. It's so good. There's the Peanut Butter Explosion, which is a peanut butter lover's dream. It has PB icing, it has Reese's Pieces on top, it has chocolate chips and chocolate drizzle. It's crunchy, gooey, rich, all without going overboard. There's also the last one I want to talk to you about, which is the Strawberry Ice with Sprinkles. This is honestly just a classic donut. So if you want that classic, your kids want a classic, this is for you. It's the quintessential pink donut with rainbow sprinkles on top. It's soft, it's fluffy. If you like to Instagram your food, it's Instagram worthy and it's timeless. Now that we've talked about the donuts, we also cannot forget to talk about the cold brew because they are both a coffee shop and a donut shop. There's the Funky Bunch Cold Brew, and these are their lineups. So there's the Cinnamon Bun Cold Brew or the Matcha Nitro Cold Brew. Both of these are very interesting flavors, and I think they pair very well with donuts. I do like coffee. I do like their coffees here, and I think that if you are somebody who likes a coffee in a more, I don't want to say thick. Thick coffee is not, it's not thick consistency. It's a very hearty coffee flavor. They do a great job. So definitely check this out. I have come here more so for donuts. Only a couple times have I got coffee. We usually get the donuts in the evening or night and bring them home. So I'm not bringing coffee with me because I have to cut myself off of coffee around noon. Otherwise I am up all night. So I don't get the coffee then when we pick them up, but I have tasted it before during an earlier day, and I have enjoyed it. Now that you know a little bit more about the menu, and please note the menu does rotate seasonally and they have different flavors, so please give those a try that I didn't discuss. I do want to give you a breakdown of different items because honestly, Everglazed is not budget friendly. This is not your normal donut shop, and I know that you could say, oh, it could be. It's not. It's very expensive, but the quality and creativity justifies the cost for this splurge, and I will come back time after time. So let's give it a go. We have the classic donuts, and these range between $4.75 to $5.75 each. You'll see the prices when they're up on the wall when you go to order, just so you know. There's the funky donuts, which are heavily topped and heavily themed. These are super tasty. These are $6.25 to a range of $7.50 each. Your cold brew is about $6 to $7.50, just depending on the flavor and size. Now, they do have spec coffees with alcohol. I have never tried these, and I will not try these, but they range between $11 and $14. They also have my personal favorite, which is a grilled cheese and other savory sandwiches, between $9 and $14. And then they have milkshakes and ice cream sandwiches between about $8 and $10. This is all USD, all each priced plus tax is not included ever in the cost. So you add on that 7% sales tax. Truly, everything is fresh. It is crafted to perfection, and the large portions, when I say large, I do mean large, are completely shareable. Don't share them if you don't want to, but they are shareable. As I said to you before, we usually grab these on our way out of Disney Springs and have kind of like a late night treat or snack. We can usually get, let's say, 1 to 2 per person. We share them, and then we put them away, and then we eat them again. They're that big. You will fill up. It is very hard to eat all of it. It is so good though. So just knowing that your prices may be expensive, however, it is justifiable in terms of sizing and being at Disney and a specialty shop. So we went through the pricing, we went through the menu items, we went through what Everglazed is. Let's get into the pros and the cons, because I always want to give you the positive and the downside of something, all right? So you can make your best decision. Let's go with pros. First off, it has unique flavor and seasonal offerings, and these keep the menu fresh and exciting. They are so tasty, so great, and I think the uniqueness really drives us over there opposed to going to Krispy Kreme. Now, I want to point out, I love Krispy Kreme. We don't have one where I live, but I love it, and I will eat it when I see one. But over Krispy Kreme, I think they're a different taste. If I'm just giving you that idea, I'm not a Dunkin' Donuts person in the States, so I'm going to use Krispy Kreme, okay? So I would choose the donut holes at Krispy Kreme over potentially a donut just if I wanted a taste. I would choose Everglazed Donuts as a whole, especially the cool creations, over Krispy Kreme. So I hope that gives you kind of an idea in the sense of their flavors and unique offerings. I think they're better there than your average like Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts. Additionally, it has incredible quality. These donuts are pillowy soft, very fresh, and very generous sizing, especially for the price. Another pro, the cold brew drinks are top tier. They're smooth, they're not overly sweet, they're very coffee forward but very well done, and they're super refreshing. Pro, it is savory, and they have savory options for those who want more than just a dessert. Additionally, another pro, it's fun and colorful in its atmosphere, and it makes for a kind of foodie experience where you're in this area, they have a fun restaurant, it's really great, and I do enjoy it. Plus, like I said, I love singing to all the music that's inside, and that's just me, but I think it's a very fun atmosphere. Last pro, it is a perfect take-home treat or a celebration snack. So if you have a birthday, if you have something you're celebrating, or just I survived the theme park day and I wanted to come here for a treat, you got it. I just got donuts, honestly, for my birthday last month. It was so much fun, and I think that these treats are incredible. Now, let's get into the cons. Just like I said, there are pluses and minuses to everything. Your first con is that the lineup can be very long, especially during peak periods. So we're talking early afternoon, kind of treat time, sometimes at lunch, and into the evenings, into the night when everybody's done their dinner looking for a treat to go home. It sits right at the edge of a parking garage too, once you come in. So it's either the first or the last thing people see. So oftentimes you contemplate, right? You're like, I want a treat either right now or we'll get it on our way out. Or if you're walking out, you say, oh, I wish we got a treat while we're here. And this is a great stop. It was very cleverly planned, I have to admit, in terms of marketing and where it situates for traffic flow and bringing in customers. So it does it at the end of a parking garage. So just know it is also busy with that. Another con is that it's limited seating and it's very tight indoor spacing, so it's tough for large groups or guests with strollers, wheelchairs, or other mobility issues. Plus, if you're looking to sit inside, especially in the storms or the super heat, it may be very difficult. Another con, no mobile ordering, which could speed things up very considerably if they had mobile ordering and like a pickup window to get their mobile orders. However, it is what it is. Go stand in line for the experience of a donut. It is great though. Lastly, it is pricey, especially if you're buying multiple donuts or drinks for all of your family or all of your friends. You're going to be spending quite a bit of money, whereas you could go off property and get a box of donuts, like I said, at a Krispy Kreme or a Dunkin' Donuts, or I'm sure even a local donut store, for either a little bit less money or a lot less money, just depending on how many you're getting and what you're getting. They may not be the same quality, they may not be the same fun flavors, but you could. Now that we got our pros and cons out of the way, I do want to point out, I really do recommend Everglazed. Everglazed isn't just a snack, it's an experience. The donuts are truly unlike anything else in Disney. They're rich, they're fluffy, they're generously topped with a very creative flair. Whether you're a sweets fan or a coffee lover or both, it delivers the perfect vacation treat. I think about these all the time as one of the treats I love on vacation, and I just want to keep coming back for more. We also have a local donut store here that I think has a similar idea, but I think Everglazed is even better than that, and that's what I think of when I think of great donuts. It's a great place to grab a treat when you want to take it back to your resort or your vacation house or whatever you are doing for a late night dessert party with your family or friends. I really do love Everglazed overall because it's everything a snack should be when you're looking for a great treat. It's fun, it's bold, it's a little over the top. The atmosphere is so lively, the cold brews when you get them are smooth and refreshing, and the donuts are a perfect flavor with sweets and nostalgia and just gourmet donuts and everything great. I also love that you can grab something very unique here that you can't find in the park. These aren't just like the Joffrey's pink donuts, for instance. These taste even better. I think these are absolutely fantastic, and I would love to grab something here all of the time. It's really become a tradition to stop in every trip I make to Disney Springs when we're on vacation. But, oh, so wonderful. Absolutely, please go. That being said, I really suggest you take these to go. Trust me, you're going to grab your donut, or a dozen. Go enjoy them either at the poolside, back at your resort room, or whether you want to wander through Disney Springs, which may be difficult, especially eating all the donuts with all the fun on top. It may be very difficult, but I do suggest that you grab them and just go take them to go. You will enjoy them, and they're a great treat. All right, what are my final thoughts? Because we've talked about Everglazed, all of the ins and outs, the ideas, the pros, the cons, why I like it, and why I really do recommend it. Well, my final thought is it is a must-do for anybody with a sweet tooth at Walt Disney World. The bold flavors, the whimsical design, and the top-notch coffee makes it a standout snack spot in Disney Springs. Whether you're a donut lover, a coffee lover, or just somebody who loves a great treat with an experience, this is one you do not want to skip. What is my rating? What do I give it based on that? I give it a solid 5 out of 5. I only have a kind of, I don't like this in terms of the line and lack of space, but trust me, that gets pushed to the wayside with every bit of this donut. So go ahead, grab yourself an Everglazed donut and cold brew coffee. You deserve it. All right, everybody, that wraps up our Hey Disney, Give Me a Review by Happily Adventures After on Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew in Disney Springs. This is truly an incredible place to go, and I love every single donut creation, from classic to their over-the-top creations, whether it be donuts or cold brew coffee. I want to know, have you been to Everglazed? Do you like it? Do you recommend it? What is your favorite donut? Leave it in the comments below, as well as on our corresponding blog posts on happily-adventuresafter.com. And don't forget to check out our Instagram, which is at happily-adventuresafter, and give us a follow there. Let us know if you've been enjoying a morning donut pick-me-up or an end-of-day Disney Spring stroll treat from Everglazed. I want to know. Also, don't forget to subscribe here because we have so many more exciting things coming and I cannot wait to share them with you. Thank you so much for joining us. I really have enjoyed sharing this Hey Disney Give Me a Review with you, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye.